So in this video, I want to talk about how just normal, everyday people are making money selling courses online without ever creating a course. Now, I know for some of you that might sound a little bit weird and a little bit stupid, and maybe even some of you are feeling like that sounds a little bit scammy. But it's all going to make sense in a second when I explain it all in this video. Because I know one of the biggest things when you're just starting out online or you're thinking about starting a business and you see all these people making money on whether that's Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, and you want a bit of that, you want a bit of that life. The biggest question is, when you're starting out, is what do I sell, right? Because if someone doesn't have any experience in business, just like I was before I started, I didn't have a product. I didn't have like a service just like ready to go, ready to sell. And I didn't know, what to do, basically, until someone showed me what to do and told me what to do. But one of the biggest questions is, what do I sell? How can I make money? Now, there's a lot of different business models you can pursue. And depending on who you are, your skill set, what you like, what you dislike, different business models can be for you and they also can't be for you. And it depends, every business model has pros and cons, right? You can sell physical products. You can sell, physical products like clothing, home appliances, just anything that you use in your everyday life. You can sell digital products. So typically they will come in the shape of online courses, online coaching, online masterminds, even stuff like books, stuff like that. Or you can sell services, which is where you do basically like manual labor for different businesses, but usually it's like to do with sales or marketing, right? So there's lots of different stuff. So the question is like, which is the best opportunity? Well, I still believe that selling information and selling courses is the best business model for most people, right? It's not for everyone, but for people who are getting into the game of business, really to make money, because let's not beat around the bush. We're all starting businesses because we want to make fucking money, right? I don't like it in entrepreneurship when people are like, oh, I'm doing it just to give value, or I'm doing it just for purpose. No, you're doing it for money. People say, oh, I would do everything even if I didn't get paid for it. Most people, or if not all people, are lying when they say that, right? Most people are doing it for the money. So for most people who are just getting into business because they want to make money, I think selling some form of coaching, course, or education online is the best way to go. Why? Because it's low cost, low risk, and it's a cash flow business, right? You're not investing money into like a software that you pump millions of dollars into in the hope that in the future you'll sell it for millions of dollars, if not billions of dollars. That's high risk and it's a long-term play. And usually with those businesses, it's quite a while before you can actually take any cash out of it. So the same with building a e-commerce business. So if you want to go and be like the next Represent, right? If you want to go and build like a fashion brand or something like that, and that's your passion and it's what you want to do, then go nuts. But if you're just starting out and you're just looking to make money, then probably starting like a brand isn't the way to go. Because again, there's a lot of investment that's needed, and it can also take a while before you can actually pay yourself any form of like significant cash. Whereas if you're selling courses and information, it's pretty much 100% profit. And you can take the money if you want to. Like there's obviously ways to grow the business with paid advertising, etc. But you can just take cash out of the business and enjoy a pretty good life, right? You could have for example, if you start a brand or an e-commerce business, even if your e-commerce business is making, say, 10K per month, you don't get to spend 10K per month as the owner. Is with like the product cost and the marketing and the reinvestment back into stock. If you're making 10K per month as an e-commerce business, you're poor. Like you as the founder isn't making any money and you're not getting any money to spend. If you're selling digital products and courses and you make 10K per month, depending on how you get your customers, you could take home 90+% of that and you could spend it. So that's why I feel like it's the best business model for most people who are just looking to make money, because it's a cash flow business and it allows you to earn money and enjoy that money very quickly. It's not necessarily a long-term play that you're going to sell the company for $1 billion in 10 years' time, right? I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about how can we make the most amount of money in the quickest time. And a lot of the time that is down to e-learning and courses. So now we know what like the best industry or the business model to go into. How do you choose what to sell, right? Because when I started, I didn't have a course. I didn't have a coaching program. And not only that, I didn't know what I could help people with. Now, again, some people come into this industry and they have a passion. They're like, I'm really good at, God, I'm just making stuff up, right? But like, I don't know, people are really good at singing, right? So they'll teach people how to sing. People are really good at like Spanish, so they'll teach people Spanish. People are really good at real estate, so they'll teach people real estate. People are really good at accounting, so they'll teach business owners accounting, right? Some people come into this make money online space where they already have a very specific skill that they know is in high demand, and they just create courses and coaching and content on social media about that, right? Same with like fitness, right? If someone's really good at fitness or really good at weightlifting or they've got results or whatever it is, they can sell that knowledge. But I wasn't really in that bucket of people. I knew I wanted to make money, but it wasn't obvious to me like what skill I could monetize when it comes to creating a course or coaching. And I know there's hundreds of thousands of people out there who are in the exact same boat. They're on board with selling courses and coaching as the best business, but they don't know how to tap into that. So what I did and what I recommend most people do, and it's what people are doing right now to make a shitload of money selling courses without creating a course. And it's actually going to combine one of the business models that I talked about earlier, which was more of a service-based business. But what you want to do is you want to learn the skill of selling and marketing courses, and then you want to partner with people who have that skill. So you want to partner with the accountant who's teaching business owners how to do their accounting. You want to partner with the bodybuilding guy that can help men get in better shape. You can partner with the whatever it is, right? I don't know why examples aren't coming to my mind right now. I think about this stuff all day, every day. But you get the point, is you can make a lot of money in the e-learning industry without ever actually being the face, creating any content for social media, coaching anyone, or anything like that. You can do it. You can make money. And it actually, funnily enough, this was a little bit where I was a few years ago. And again, I'm not saying this because it's just a good idea or it sounds cool. I've done it. I'm doing it, which is why I'm suggesting you guys do it as well. So a few years ago, well, just over a year ago, actually, I was kind of like a little bit stuck in terms of I had an agency and I was working with people who, you know, were selling money, who were making money selling courses. But as an agency, you have a limit on how much you can make from each client. And then also, you don't own the business, right? So you might only get a small retainer or you might get a percentage of profit. And I'm not saying those businesses are bad. I did it and it helped me make my first little bit of money online. But it got to a point where I was like, look, I really want to own a coaching business. I want to own a business that sells information. I don't just want to help people sell information. I actually want to own the business, or at least own an offer, because I can see my clients making all of this money. So I want a piece of that pie, because like I said, I'm going to be totally honest, I'm in the business to make fucking money, right? That's why we're all here. So what I did was I thought, well, there's nothing like at that point I had a few skills, right? But there was nothing really I was super passionate about creating like a big coaching program over. There wasn't something that I was like, yeah, I want to get on like group coaching calls with people and talk about this stuff all day, every day. You know, I had skills in like paid advertising, Facebook advertising, but you know, that's probably not the best type of like course or program to sell right now. So anyway, I was like, I'm not really sure like what I want to sell or what my skill is yet that I want to monetize, but I know like these people out there have this. So what I went to did, and I just basically spent, well, actually it was, I don't know how long was it? It was probably a few weeks. And what I did was I basically looked all around the internet for people that had a skill that wasn't monetizing it properly. So I was looking for people that could be the coach, that could create the course, but they weren't doing it yet. And I looked to partner up with them to create a business, and we could split that business 50-50. Now you might be thinking, well, why would someone split a business with you 50-50? Well, obviously you have to bring something to the party. So if you want to make money selling courses without creating a course yourself, you're going to have to learn how to market and sell courses, because that's what you bring to the party, right? There's a lot of people out there who have these skills, who have this knowledge that can help a particular person, but they themselves don't know how to get it in front of people, they don't know how to market, and they don't know how to sell that stuff. So that's where you come in. You are the person that can market and sell courses, and then you partner with someone who will create the course and will coach the people inside. And that is how you can make a load of money without actually marketing and selling courses yourself. Over the past 2 years, I have partnered with 2 people who had those skills. So the cool thing is, you don't need to go, like with an agency, you can have like 5 to 10 clients and make really good money, like really good money. Some agencies have more than that, right? Some agencies have like 80 to 100 clients. But I just knew for me, I didn't want to work with that many clients. So over the last few years, I partnered with people. And instead of getting paid a retainer or getting paid like a small percentage of the profit from ads, we just went 50-50 on the entire offer. And what I was able to do was basically earn more money working with those 2 people than I could have done with like 10 agency clients. Because again, I own the business 50-50. And a lot of the time, it was the same work that I was doing as a service for my clients. I was doing very similar work with that collaboration deal. But because I owned 50% of it, I obviously got more income for my work. So I was working the same hours, doing very similar work, but my income increased dramatically. And those 2 collaboration deals that I have far, exceeded what I earned previously working with, 5 to 10 clients at my agency. So and some of you might be thinking like, that's too simple, but it's really not. You see, you might be watching this video like I was, and you're thinking, I really want to like get into the info product industry, but I don't have anything to sell. As you're thinking this right now, there's another person sat out there who's thinking, I really want to get into the info product industry. I just don't know how to sell it, because they already have the it. You are looking for the it. You're looking for the course or the skill to monetize. They're looking for the how. How do they market and sell it? If you can learn how to market and sell courses, then you can just go around and partner with different people. And the other cool thing about this is that it gives you flexibility in what market you go to. So for example, if I am skilled at, say, Facebook advertising, right? Now, the best time to sell Facebook advertising, coaching, and courses was in like 2016, 2017, because that's when it was a new opportunity and it's where it wasn't very saturated. So there's a lot of people that made tens of millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars selling Facebook ad coaching back in 2016, 2017. Now, you could probably still sell it now, but it's definitely harder. But if I have that skill of Facebook advertising and I'm going to create my own course or my own offer, I kind of have to sell it. Like, there's no flexibility. And if it's an old opportunity, which Facebook advertising is a little bit, then I'm stuck. Whereas with this other way of making money with courses without creating a course, you have the flexibility to approach different people in different industries. So for example, over the last year or so, AI has become super trendy, right? There's a lot of people making a lot of money selling AI-related products, whether that be like AI automation, AI agencies, whatever it is. But you could very easily go to someone who is creating AI-related content and be like, hey, let's create a course together. Let's create an offer together. All you need to do is create the course content and create the social media content to drive traffic. I'll show you what to do. I'll tell you how to do it. And I'll do all the marketing. I'll do all the operations, the customer support, the finances. You will go in, people call it like an operator, right? You will be the operator for the business and you'll partner with the creator. The creator is the face of the brand. They create the social media content. They create the course content. You do everything else. And what it allows you to do then is more flexibility so you can go into hotter markets. You know, there's people selling how to make a school community right now, right? Because school has become popular over the last year. So you could partner with someone teaching people how to make money selling school communities if you know someone who is good at building communities. So it gives you a bit more flexibility as well, which allows you to tap into these great opportunities. Because the success in business, yes, it comes down to hard work, skill, knowledge, persistence, all those traits and skills that you need. But what people don't speak about enough is timing and how important timing is when it comes to success. A lot of the most successful people, yes, they do deserve the success because of the work they put in. But if they're being honest, most of them would say that they did get a little lucky. Timing played a part. And that's why this model of making money is so great, because it allows you to have a look at what the best opportunities are. It allows you to have a look at what the best trends are in different markets. And it allows you then to go after those trends. Or even better is you can take what has worked in one market and you can go to another market and apply the same thing, right? So let me give you an example. So when it comes to like marketing and getting customers online, the most like sophisticated or the most common type of market for that is kind of like people selling online education, right? People who coach coaches. That type of like business coaching is probably like the most experienced / the most sophisticated when it comes to online advertising. Now, what you can do then is you can go and look at that. And if I only had a skill in coaching coaches how to get coaching clients online, then I'm stuck to that market and it's very saturated, it's very competitive and very sophisticated. So it's harder to make money if you're just starting out. But what I can do, if I've got this flexibility, is I can go to that market. I can look at what's working for them. I can look at the best strategies that people are using to get customers in that market. And then I can go to a less competitive market, a less sophisticated market, a market that is maybe, 2 to 5 times behind what that market is, and apply the same strategies. So for example, let's just say law firms or dentists or chiropractors, right? Those types of businesses, they took a little bit of longer to kind of adapt to online marketing. So in 2020, I'm just going to throw a random year out, 2020, for example, instead of me going into, hey, I'm going to partner with coaches who coach coaches, sophisticated competitive market. I could have looked what was working. So I could have looked at VSL funnels. I could have looked at Facebook ads. I could have looked at webinars. And I could actually go to, instead of going into that coaches market, I can go to maybe a lawyer and be like, hey, why don't we come up with a coaching offer that helps law firms get clients with online advertising, right? And I could partner with a lawyer who has experience with that, and we could go to a less competitive, less sophisticated market, and that would make a load of money. So again, that's why this business approach, I don't even know if it's a business model, but the approach to business of, okay, what's the biggest opportunity right now? Well, it's the e-learning industry. And what segment of that e-learning industry is the biggest opportunity? Whether that's AI, whether that's communities, whatever's trending, or what market could benefit from these strategies that these people in this industry are using? Which market is a little bit behind? These are the best opportunities. And being an operator, let's just call it, gives you that flexibility to just hit all of these amazing opportunities and make a load of money selling courses without you yourself ever creating a course. So like I said, a year or so ago, I went and reached out. I basically spent a couple of weeks going through all the different trending industries. I found people on Instagram, people on YouTube, I think even people who had created courses on Udemy. I looked at the people who were creating courses in stuff like gaming, AI, stuff that's like streaming, stuff like that. And I looked at the people who I could potentially partner with. And since then, I partnered with, like I said, 2 people. I presented them and said, hey, do you want to create this offer? Do you want to create this e-learning company together? One of the people I partnered with, we actually have a company together, so we created a company. We're both directors. The other company, it's more of just a collaboration deal. So we don't own a company together, but we own the offer together. We still split everything 50-50, but I suppose it's less official. So depending on the person you partner with, you can do it 2 different ways. So you don't have to go out and create a brand new business. You can just create an agreement between 2 businesses, you and them, that you're going to split stuff 50-50. So it's actually really quick and easy to set up. And the first deal that we did last year, at the start of last year, I think we agreed on it in February, and by March, we hit 20K in our first month. So you can actually execute on this stuff pretty quickly, because again, it's very lean business to start. You can sell a course tomorrow if you wanted to, type of thing. So anyway, hope this was helpful. And yeah, if you are like I was, knowing that you want to make money in the coaching industry, but you're not sure what to sell, if you learn how to sell it, there's plenty of people out there who will want to partner with you, and you can make loads of money together. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.